Alright guys, today we're gonna do the struts. This thing was super bouncy. It's probably the the only strut that's ever been replaced. Was, I don't know, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, who knows. I already did the back, but I'll show those again sometime. Pretty much all that needs to be done to take this out is you're gonna have to undo this guy for your brake hose, just a little bolt back here, just so you're not taking it with you. These two big bolts right here will hold it down to the knuckle, and then there's 3 bolts here up top. That basically will drop the strut out. I'll do that real quick. And alright, got the strut out. I have most of the replacement parts, but in order to get this strut out, and or the coil spring or whatever you're going to be replacing, maybe even the mount, and in order to do that, this spring is basically holding tension on all of this. So don't go and just pop this nut off and expect it to just come apart. Well, I mean, it's going to come apart, but you might seriously hurt yourself. So, because that's just going to go boom, and yeah, not going to be good. Anyway, so what you can do is you can go to AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Advanced Auto Parts, and you can order these. They're basically just strut compressors or coil spring compressors. I don't know what they actually call them. Is there a technical name that they call them? Not really, but that's what it looks like. You can just rent them and then return them and get your money back. So what you do is just set them up so these little claws are on the spring. You try to get as much of the spring as you can, and you just put them on both sides. And then I cheat because I have an impact, so. But you just turn those big old bolts in, and it'll just compress the spring down. And once you see the springs compressed enough, and there's, you know, a gap and stuff right here at the top, then it's safe to remove this. And yeah, I'll do that real quick and show you what it looks like when it's all apart. Okay, so here's the main components of the strut I just took apart. As you can see, that coil spring, yeah, it basically is under quite a bit of pressure, and you can see how much it's actually grown since it's gone off of the shock, and I took these compressors out of there. Yeah, it's quite a tall spring there once it's all apart. In fact, here's the replacement Moog I got. That's a variable spring instead of just this normal wound coil. And you can see it's a little bit shorter, but with the Moog it has tighter wound coils down here at the bottom, so it actually makes it variable. So as you put weight in the car, it actually stiffens it up so it's not just bottoming out everywhere, which hopefully will be good. I put those in the back and I really like them. So anyway, here's your coil, or your, yeah, I guess your coil. This would be the actual spring of it. Then you have the strut, and then you have the strut this side. I guess you could call this like the coil seat, something like that. Basically, it was the one that went right here on top, so like that. So that's the main reason I took this apart, because I have everything else, but I need this little seat here. And then you have the mount, and then in the mount here, as you can see, a little nut here, but there's an actual bearing. So when you're turning the steering wheel, it's turning this bearing, or it's turning the whole strut mount, the bearing. kind of sliding around. So if that's going out, you know, you might hear it clicking and popping, and it can affect your steering, so you definitely want to make sure that's sitting good. Anyway, I'm going to put this all back together with, I got the strut is a Monroe strut, but I got it all on Rock Auto, and you can get it as like an all kit, a whole kit. So it comes with the strut, it comes with this bellows, or this boot, this dust boot. Here's the new strut mount, and then I just bought the coil spring because the coil on this LeBaron was probably factory, so it's 33 years of just sitting around, and it's probably time that it needed to replace. So these new coils are only, you know, 50 or 60 bucks anyway for a pair, so it's not expensive. Might as well. And these ones are the variable, so we'll see if they make it feel a little bit stiffer and slightly sportier. But I'm going to put this all back together and we'll see how it goes.